doing a rant today on clothing, so if you don't like that, I would click the X. So as you might have noticed, I'm not really the smallest girl in the world. I wear around 12 to 16 range clothing depending on the designer. I'm not afraid to admit that. That's perfectly fine. That's just the size clothing that I wear. What I have a problem with is not so much the fact that I wear those size clothing, but the problem with the clothing that is in that size. Oh my god, my glasses are dirty. There are a lot of problems with the plus size clothing industry. There aren't a lot of plus size clothing designs. I'm not sure if anybody who's watching has encountered this, but there are a lot of places that sell plus size clothing, or mostly online shopping, because that's what I do most of the time. The designs are a bit tacky. I can't think of a better way to say it. It's like they took regular size clothing and then just made it bigger, which is a problem with designing. It doesn't really fit plus size bodies. There's also the problem of a low and or non-existent stock of plus size clothing. Whether you're shopping in an actual store or if you're online shopping, plus size clothing doesn't really show up right away. You know, in an actual store, sometimes you have to look for a section. There's a lot less variety. So you press a certain button on an online shop, or you're shopping at a plus size online store. Plus size sizes don't come up on anything but ones that are specifically made to be plus size. Now I mean, there are plus size clothing, so I shouldn't be complaining, but that's stupid. There are all size bodies. You should make enough sizes for all size bodies. There's a lot of controversy around plus size clothing. Apparently the average woman is size 14. So does that really make 14 plus size? There is the stigma of fat people. There are a few articles I'll link down in the description. There are people who have said that they don't want fat people wearing their clothing. People like that guy from Abercrombie and Fit. There's just a lot of negativity that has to do with plus size clothing, and I don't really understand. It doesn't seem necessary to me. Then again, there are a lot of problems surrounding feminine and or women's clothing. The prices are ridiculous. I was browsing online today, and there were dresses that were $200, $300, even more than that. And I mean, no offense, they weren't particularly special. I mean, they're not hand-sewn prom dresses or made in any particularly special fashion. Just, you know, I don't really know dress terms. They weren't particularly unique, and so I couldn't understand why they were so expensive. Then there's the other problem of sizing. If you've ever noticed, masculine clothes or men's clothes generally will come, you know, the shirts are in uniform sizes, and the pants are sized by length and like the waist, I'm pretty sure, but they are marked by waist size and height instead of picking a random number. I said in the beginning of the video that I wear from a size 12 to a 16. But that's not necessarily true. Sometimes I can wear a size 8. Sometimes I can wear a size 10. Sometimes I have to wear a size 18. And the problem is because women's sizes aren't uniform. You can buy 3 different size pants and they will all fit the same, but they're not the same number. And that makes it really difficult to shop. That's why people who wear feminine clothing take so long to try them on. There is no, I'm just going to pick a size 12 of everything and then try on those and see which ones I like best. No, it's, I have to take in a size 10, 12, 14, and maybe a 16 depending on how it looks to make sure that I'm getting the one that actually will fit me. And that's what makes online shopping so difficult. Now, I usually shop on Amazon.com because I have a hard time trusting other websites. Amazon has a sizing info where they tell you generally bust size, waist size, hip size. Even then, sometimes the sizing is off. The problem is that when you're shopping online, you can't try them on, see how they fit, and then give it back if it doesn't work. You have to buy it, and if it doesn't fit, I mean, you can donate it, you can have it altered, but it's really frustrating. I know I'm not the only one, but if you could please share it would make me feel better.